in. I am your host, Unknown Emperor, and this is another episode, another rendition, another installment of just the Unknown podcast. Thank you for tuning in. And as you already noticed, I got my Fly Eagles Fly jersey on today. And if you read the title, it's gonna be somewhat a little bit about the NFL. So I do appreciate you for tuning in. First of all, how's everybody's day going? Hopefully, you're having a great day. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful week. Today is Wednesday, depending on when you're watching this. So, hopefully, your week is going by easy. Hopefully, every work is everything you want it to be. Hopefully, you're eating, staying hydrated, and hopefully, you're happy and you're enjoying life for what it is. Um, Anything that you hear in this podcast, in this stream, whatever you would like to call it, is my opinion, is what I think, how I feel about stuff. You are more than welcome to agree. You're more than welcome to disagree. You're more than welcome to comment on it. I have no problem with having a conversation with people. Just keep an open mind, keep an open opinion, and just appreciate just being able to have a conversation. I don't like to argue. Arguing is too much. But if we can sit down and have a conversation, especially if we have differing opinions, I have no problem. I have no problem. And that's with anything that we talk about, because, this is just an unknown podcast. We talk about football, we talk about basketball, we talk about anime, we talk about games, we talk about real life scenarios, we talk about, love. We have relationship advice here. It's just an open and honest place. And, I appreciate you for stopping by. And I appreciate you for coming into the empire and joining us. So this community, this this conglomerate of people that we are gonna build up in this empire is gonna be an open and nice and friendly group. And even if you're not friendly, you gotta be open to everybody's opinion. We appreciate everything. So hopefully everybody's day is going well today. But without further ado, I wanted to first, like I said, wearing the Eagles jersey, so I have to address all these free agent signings. It's a lot of stuff that's been going on. As it shows, this is a franchise mode in the real NFL, and I'm all for it. I've already gave my way too early Super Bowl predictions, so it's only a it was only a matter of time before it's gonna come again. It's gonna come again, but it's with all these free agent signings, we gotta have some winners, we gotta have some losers, we gotta have some people that did good in free agency, we gotta have some people that did bad in free agency. Obviously, I'm gonna be a little, leaning towards the team that I'm wearing because we made some nice pickups. Um, but everything is kind of shifting in the NFL right now. We still haven't had the draft. All the trades and stuff. We still don't know what's underneath the surface. But it's a lot of moving pieces. It's a lot of interdivision changing. Um, I'm representing one right now. It's a lot of changing of the teams. A lot of releasing and signing because this is that period. This is the NFL right now. Everything is starting to pick up, and I'm all here for it. But as I say, you're gonna have some winners, you're gonna have some losers, and who I think is gonna be a winner, or there's a couple of teams that I think are some winners in this free agency. There's a couple of teams that I feel like are some losers. That probably didn't really accomplish anything. You know, uh, hadn't really done nothing, but we're gonna have without further ado. But first team that I have on my list as a free agency winner, at least for these last couple of days, is obviously the Philadelphia Eagles. We were able to sign Saquon Barkley, who was an elite running back in this league. We were able to sign Bryce Huff. We was able to sign Devontae Parker. We was able to re-sign C.J. Gardner Johnson. We was able to we was able to extend Landon Dickinson. We was able to extend Brandon Graham. We were able to keep Jake Elliott, and all on team friendly deals from what it looked like. I'm gonna dive a little bit deeper into the cap. We did lose Jason Kelsey. We did lose Fletcher Cox. I wish nothing but the best to them in their life, and I appreciate everything that they did and brought to the city of Philadelphia and to the Philadelphia Eagles. I do appreciate them. So those are big losses, but I believe in Howie Roseman to put the team together to to build a championship DNA. And with the addition of coaches this offseason included into it, I do believe that the Philadelphia Eagles are having a nice offseason. Even with the couple of losses that we might have come across, anything is is possible. But I believe these are some great pickups, and we're feeling it nicely. Like I said, the draft is but around the corner, and I believe in Howie Roseman to keep everything on the up and up. Other team that I have is the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins is the second team that I have. What's good with you? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. If you missed it, the first team that I had on my free agency winners was the Philadelphia Eagles, because I feel as though, at least up until this point, it has been a very dominant offseason. How he likes to throw the book. Second team that I have is the Miami Dolphins. They've done a little bit to solidify the offensive line. They've added to the defense and made it a little bit more in depth. They haven't really lost any essential pieces. So up until this point, all this before the draft happening, I feel like the Dolphins have done something. Now they did lose Christian Wilkinson, and that's going to be a loss that they're going to need to fill up. But with the additions and stuff that they've made in this off season up until this point, that's another team that I feel as though is trending up at least in the right direction, because they were one game away from winning the AFC East. They got dominated in the cold by the Chiefs, but I mean it was freezing. Hey, Reggie, Reggie, how you doing? Oh my goodness! Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Third team that I have, and all this isn't necessarily in any particular order after Philly, because after Philly, I just kind of started throwing teams on there, not basically ranking them in better or worse off-season acquisitions or losses. It was just like teams that I reviewed and everything, and just threw them on here. So other than Philly having the best, in my opinion, everything else just kind of came after the fact. Two was the Dolphins. Three, I have the Bears, because right now they haven't got rid of Justin Fields. They were able to add defensive help with Kevin Byard, and they re-signed Jalen Johnson. So their defense is pretty good. Oh, Jonathan Owens too. He came over from the Green Bay Packers. So two nice safeties, two acquisitions in the defense that can help build them up. They've also added some offensive line pieces to help either Justin Fields or Caleb Williams, whatever they plan on doing with that number one pick. They're doing stuff to kind of help it out. So I really enjoy the offseason that they're going into. Number four, I had the Chiefs. And the only reason why I had the Chiefs in this spot as a winner in the offseason is, at least in this free agency period, is because sometimes it's not about what you add, it's what you keep. And they were able to keep Danny, Danny Tranquil, and they were able to keep Chris Jones, who are two solid pieces in their defense. Um, I believe they're gonna add something as far as a wide receiver, or maybe another tight end, something to kind of bolster up their offense a little bit. But in terms of keeping the team and keeping the core together, at least on the defensive side, they were able to do that. Hopefully, I want to say they have a cornerback that they're gonna have to sign up right now. But I believe in Andy Reid and that front office to get it done. And then the last team that I had as a winner in this free agency period is surprisingly the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I put the Pittsburgh Steelers rounding out the top only because they got Russ, and I feel like Russ is an upgrade to Kenny Pickett. I just feel as though he had a bad year with Sean Payton. Him and Sean Payton did not mesh well. So I know Sean Payton didn't really want Russ. Russ really didn't want Sean Payton. So you're gonna get rid of the quarterback. And they were able to sign Patrick Queen, and Patrick Queen they took him from the Ravens. So they were able to bolster up their defense, which is already a strong suit under Mike Tomlin, and they took it away from the Ravens. So they're strengthening the strength of theirs with adding Patrick Queen in the middle of that linebacking core. They have T.J. Watt. They have Mika Fitzpatrick on the back end. They did lose Patrick Peterson, but they do still have Joey Porter Jr., who is a nice solid corner. And their front seven is nice, like I said, with especially led by T.J. Watt. And that offense, even though they just got rid of Deontay Johnson, I had him on my fantasy team. He was not producing. He was not producing. So, I mean, bad got you. And he didn't jump on that fumble. Pickens didn't block, but Deontay Johnson didn't jump on that fumble that time. It was crucial, and he just walked away from it. So addition by subtraction. So I personally like the Steelers offseason, or at least their free agency period for what they've done. They upgraded a need at quarterback. They got rid of somewhat of a diva receiver. Probably not a diva because I wasn't in that locker room, but they got rid of a receiver that was obviously a problem, and they solidified their strength on defense. So the five teams that I believe that won in this free agency period, at least up until this point, it's the Philadelphia Eagles. I have the Chicago Bears. I have the Miami Dolphins. I have the God dog Chiefs. I'm over here tripping. And then the Steelers. That's who I have as my winners. But when you have winners, you always gotta have losers. And the team that I got starting off on them losers is the Denver Broncos. They lose Russ. Obviously, as I stated when I said something about the Steelers, they lose Russ. It was a mutual agreement, like a mutual deal. But now they have to eat damn near 40 million cap room. They are paying a quarterback that's on another team $40 million of their cap space, and they traded Jerry Jeudy to an AFC opponent in the Cleveland Browns, and they haven't re-signed Justin Simmons. I I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. But Denver Broncos, no, nope, 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 nope. And I don't trust them to get a quarterback. Like that front office has not proven anything to me to tell me that they're going to provide a nice quarterback. Sean Payton let Drew Brees fall in his lap, and never mind, never mind, never mind. I appreciate every Saints fan that I have. So I'm not gonna do that. But I mean, hey, I believe in Sean Payton. Yeah, yeah. But Denver Broncos, number one loser, number one. Yeah, number one, number one, number one. Eating dead cap space, getting rid of two of your offensive weapons when your offense wasn't producing to begin with. Uh, Number two, I have the Dallas Cowboys. Up until this point of like 2 minutes before I started this, they had not signed anybody. Jerry Jones said he was going to throw everything out there to bring something to the team, something different, something to build up on, and he did absolutely nothing. Like I said, up until this point, because I believe they just signed Eric Kendricks, so hadn't necessarily resigned anybody. They lost Tony Pollard, who they didn't get Derrick Henry, didn't get Saquon, didn't get Aaron Jones. They're like sitting on their hands and just gonna build through the draft. Oh, oh, my bad. I'm sorry. They resigned a long snapper. They resigned a long snapper. So Eric Kendricks, who's a nice linebacker, don't get me wrong. They got to get deal done, and they signed a long snapper. America's team. America's team. Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones. The third team that I have on this list is the New England Patriots. I don't know what to say. Now they made a lot of signings. They filled a lot of gaps. They made a lot of holes, but they didn't address the main need of a receiver because they're gonna bring in a young quarterback with that third overall draft pick. They're gonna bring in a young quarterback, and if the receivers that you have now are not getting separation, that young quarterback is not gonna be able to prosper. Like you can hand the ball off to Stevenson 30 times. Like you can. You can build a nice defense and you can make him a game manager. But in some instances, like you're gonna have to throw the ball, especially when you have Miami in your division, you have the Buffalo Bills in your division, and if a healthy Aaron Rodgers saying the same, a healthy Aaron Rodgers in your division. So you're gonna have to put up some type of points. And your defense is nice, but at least last season, no, this season ain't last season, but they didn't stop essentially anybody last season. So they hadn't, every new season. I take everything as it is, but the Patriots ain't really winning me over just by throwing money out there to people to fill in some gaps, but they hadn't necessarily addressed the two biggest needs of quarterback, which I feel as though they're gonna do in the draft, and receiver that needs to catch the ball. Number four on this list, I have the Minnesota Vikings as a free agency loser. They lost Kirk Cousins. They are possibly, not possibly, openly shopping Jay Jettas. They might not be. This ain't like no scoop. I'm not a news place, but you always see stuff on the internet. People speculating. This is probably all speculation. Or if you hear it here, you heard it here first. I don't know. I don't know. But the Vikings, they signed Aaron Jones, which I feel like the Packers. I should have put the Packers on this list for how they did Aaron Jones, but I don't believe anything in these owners, so I don't put any trust in the owners. They get rid of players and just let it as is, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't expect any type of loyalty from players because we don't get loyalty from the owners of the team. So I don't expect any type of loyalty from the players, and neither should you. Neither should you. If your favorite player, if Jalen Hurts woke up tomorrow and was like, "I demand a trade," I'm gonna keep this jersey because I got it when he was a Philadelphia Eagle. Am I gonna wear this shit anymore? Probably not. Probably not because I don't wear my Carson Wentz jersey anymore. Carson did that to himself. But I digress. I digress. But yeah, Vikings, loser. The 15 that I have is the Los Angeles Chargers. I almost called them San Diego as the free agency, and this is because they got Harbaugh. They released Mike Williams. Keenan Allen is getting up there in a little age. I know they signed. I think they drafted Quentin Johnson last year. But they got rid of Mike Williams, and I think they signed Quentin Johnson or Quentin Williams, either or one of the names. They drafted him last year, so and then they're keeping Khalil Mack, but they're not really doing anything, or they hadn't filled the holes of offensive line because if they keep the team as is and just add more skill positions or stuff on the defense side, and Justin Herbert doesn't stay healthy enough, the Chargers aren't going to be able to compete with the Chiefs. They wouldn't even be able to compete with the Raiders, let alone the Chiefs. The Raiders, I believe in the Raiders a little bit, a little bit. I'm gonna do a playoff. I'm gonna do a little playoff. When they release the schedules, I'm gonna do a little playoff prediction video for you. You know. But losers. I had the Broncos, the Cowboys. I had the Vikings. I had the Chargers, and I have the Patriots. Let me know what your winners and losers for this free agency period. I know somebody said something that they don't know what their team is doing. Their team was the Saints, and I honestly don't know what y'all are doing either. I guess y'all believe in Derek Carr, or you got rid of MT today. You re-signed Honey Badger. You kept your head coach. You let Winston walk. Kirk Cousins just went to the Atlanta Falcons. and made them better. Mm, I like Kamara, but any offseason, I feel like you can just trade Kamara. Like any moment, I just feel like Kamara will just demand a trade. Now, getting rid of MT, I do believe in Chris Olave. He has proven himself to be a nice receiver. Can be a top 10 receiver, something along those lines. They they believe in him. They signed Davis again. I I guess they're waiting for the draft. I can't really be in the heads of these teams. I know if I was the owner of these teams, or if I was the GM of these teams, something would be going a whole lot different. It'd be fantasy football for real. For real, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real. But like I said, let me know what you think your free agency team winner teams was, your loser teams, because everybody has different opinions. I just have mine. Mine's not right or wrong. It's just mine, and then I'm open to all of them. You know, indifferent. Yeah, it was just a matter of time for Michael Thomas and Jameis. Jameis, um, especially after he said what he said about the coach. Now, granted, it was right. He did control the post of the team. Like he went with the team decision. But you can't blatantly disrespect your head coach on national TV and then just keep going like it was okay. Like I understand why he did it. I understand. I get it. But some things you just don't do. I wish him nothing but the best though. Like I always do. Wish him nothing but the best. And I'm just ready to see what the draft is gonna do because after the draft, I'm gonna do a way too early Super Bowl predictions, and then I'm gonna be able to do another little season prediction. Do a little season prediction. I'm glad that was like a great value drink because if it had a name brand, I'd have had to sponsor it or blur it out or something. So good thing, good thing. But ah, just to keep the theme of football going, I have my way too early division leaders, my division winners. Now, I'm not telling you to put this in no parlay because I might put it in a parlay just because it's way too early. Just put $1 on it to see if it hit. But if gambling is open in your area, and if you have a problem, please call a number. We do not condone gambling addicts. If you think you have a problem, please call your local gambling helpline, and or you can tune in and just drop your problems in my email and we will discuss it here. Like I said, I am an unlicensed therapist and I am always here to help and I am always here to talk. This is an open and honest space. I am Unknown Emperor. I'm unknown. Who am I? Who am I? Nobody. Not yet. And even when I'm there, you know. So, if you have a problem, just let me know. Let me know. But on the other hand, yeah, we trying to get money. We trying to get bank. I might put the parlays in. But I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the AFC side of things. My way too early division leaders in the AFC South. I have the Texans. They're gonna be coming off another strong year. CJ Stroud, I believe, is gonna lead to another division title. That's probably his division now. Not probably. That is his division now. And he's not going to do anything but get better. And it's not just him. Tank Dale is going to be healthy next year. Nico Collins is going to get healthy another year. Get better this year. They re-signed Dalton Schultz. They got Joe Mixon from the Bengals. Their defense is going to get another year under D'Amico Ryans. They're going to do nothing but get better. And I don't feel as though the other teams in the division is doing enough to just keep up. So I feel as though that is the Texans division to lose. In the AFC East, I have the Miami Dolphins winning that division. As I stated, as of this point, I feel as though they are a free agency winner. They are making the right picks, to make the right acquisitions to kind of help them in the weak points that they were having last year. And like I said, they were just one game away from winning that division, and then it would have been a whole completely different story. They wouldn't have went up to the Chiefs. They would have faced the Bills again. Maybe they would have lost, but some a little different. In the AFC North, I have winning the Baltimore Ravens. Yes, yes. Now this was a toss-up. This one was actually tough because it was either the Ravens or the Browns. I got to give it to the Ravens. They just got the King Derrick Henry. I'm gonna get a Derrick Henry jersey and get in that Baltimore purple. Derrick Henry, my favorite running back in the league. I'm gonna give me a Derrick Henry jersey. But yeah, the Ravens go win the AFC North. Now that is gonna be a dogfight. That division always beats up on each other. They always do. They always stomp each other out. But Lamar is the reigning MVP. I do believe that he's gonna take that next step, which is gonna propel him probably. I don't know. I don't know. I can't bet against Patrick Mahomes. I would have said the Super Bowl, but can't bet against that man Mahomes, which leads me to the AFC West and the Chiefs. The Chiefs is gonna win that division again. You don't bet against Patrick Mahomes. He is the best quarterback in that division. Not necessarily the best team, but he owns the rest of that team. He kind of has that Tom Brady effect on the AFC East, like like Tom Brady had on the AFC East. Patrick Mahomes has on the NFC West. I mean the AFC West, and he's gonna stop a lot of people from winning the Super Bowl. Tom Brady stopped a lot of people from winning the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes is gonna stop a lot of people from winning the Super Bowl, and then we're gonna try to compare them to each other. We wouldn't be able to compare him to Patrick Mahomes because he's gonna be having these rings. We're gonna have to compare him to each other and other people who didn't win championships. They're still gonna be great quarterbacks, but we're going into an era where stuff is kind of measured by what you win and how you win it and how many times you win it. It's so weird. Everybody's gonna have their favorites and their least favorites, but uh, I might put the parlay in for real, for real, for real. I might put the parlay in. Chiefs, Chiefs, Texans, Dolphins, Chiefs, Texans, Dolphins, and who am I missing? Ravens, Chiefs, Texans, Dolphins, and Ravens. Yeah, yeah. That's on the AFC side. I do believe now would he get the seven? I don't know, but I don't feel as though he has to get the seven for him to become better than Tom Brady. If he gets to, I mean, Tom Brady didn't win all seven. Like if he gets to 9 Super Bowls, he's 6-3. He's went to 10 straight AFC championship. He's went to like 15 straight AFC championship games. He won 9 of them. Obviously, he lost like 6 of them. He win a couple more MVPs. He's 6 for 6 because he's gonna be the Super Bowl MVP. He's 6 for 6 in Super Bowl MVPs that he won. You know, he's gonna be dominating the stat books. He doesn't have to play as long. I feel like Patrick Mahomes gonna be that dude. I feel like he's gonna be that dude because it's more relied on him early, and it's just gonna keep pushing like that. And then on that NFC side, start off, NFC East. NFC East, I have the Philadelphia Eagles winning that division. As of now, we've made the most moves that's made since. Giants have made some moves. The Commanders have made some moves, but they still have Daniel Jones and Sam Howell, at least at this point. So yeah, and the Cowboys. Now, the Cowboys as a whole are a nice team. If you watched my earlier culture cast that I put out, I did have them in an early Super Bowl prediction, but they hadn't made any moves in this off season. Now they can still do it. They have the talent to do so, but I still see the Philadelphia Eagles winning that NFC East. In the NFC South. I have the Atlanta Falcons winning that division. They added Kirk Cousins. Bijan is gonna. I'm gonna get Bijan on my fantasy football team again without Arthur Smith, and we gonna see what he gonna do because he man. Bijan nice. Bijan nice. Bijan is too nice. Man, cost me some man. I ain't even finna go there. Hey, man. Bijan. Man. Falcons is a disastrous, cancerous culture. The Falcons, man, they gave up a 28-3 lead. Now I believe in Kirk Cousins enough to win that division. It's the Panthers, it's the Saints, it's the Bucks. Now the Bucks are the sleepers only because Baker Mayfield. They re-signed Mike Evans. They have a nice team. They have a nice culture. The Buccaneers is a sleeper team, but Baker Mayfield can only take them so far. And like I said, Kirk Cousins in the dirty South with the Migos or Quavo, more or less, putting some grills and some chains in that man. That man, Kirk Coe Chains, is gonna go crazy. He gonna go there and start stump. He gonna do a dirty man. He gonna be talking. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for joining Just the Unknown podcast. Welcome to the Empire. If you don't know me, I'm Unknown Emperor. If you do know me, I'm Unknown Emperor. Right now we talking about the you missed the Chiefs conversation, baby. You missed that. You missed that. Go Chiefs though. Like I said, you don't bet against Patrick Mahomes. Just watch it back. I'm telling you, we praise them. We praise Patrick. Watch it back. Watch it back when they come out. But I had the Eagles winning the NFC East. I have the Falcons winning the NFC South. The NFC North. The NFC North. I had the Packers coming out on top. I don't like how they did Aaron Jones. I don't like how they did Aaron Jones. Man. But Jordan Love is going to take another year. I feel like the Lions are going to take a step back. They climaxed at the NFC Championship game. They climaxed. Done. They could have won. They gave it up. They gonna have some post, some PNC, some post stuff clarity, and yeah, Lions. Yeah, Lions. The Vikings, they're probably gonna rebuild, and depending on what the Bears do with their quarterback situation, I don't really trust in them. Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love is gonna just continue to progress. So I have them winning that. And in that NFC West, I have the Rams. Like, man, it's just something about that Shanahan boy. It's just something about him that just makes me not really rock with him. And I don't know why. I don't know why. I appreciate Kyle Shanahan. I do. I do. I do. I do. If Justin Field goes to the Saints, then when I do my next prediction, I promise I'll put them on the top. Because Justin Fields with Kamara, Olave. Now, if they can change up some play calling, because if it's as bad as what I've been hearing y'all tell me the Saints organization is as bad, Justin Fields is going to be the answer to that problem. It looks like y'all gonna have an off year and then get rid of Da and then then rebuild the next year with a new coach. With that'll give Justin Fields a different chance. Y'all probably ain't gonna know what to do with that man. Y'all ain't gonna know what to do with Justin Fields. Da ain't gonna know what to do with him. But my NFC winner, way too early division winners. I have the Eagles. I have the Rams. I have the Packers. And I have the Falcons. Like I said, this is way too early. You let me know who y'all think is going to win each division, and let me know. Let me know what you like. Maybe give me your Super Bowl prediction early. Let me know. Let me know what you're feeling. But that's who I feel as though gonna get it took care of in the NFC. Oh, you don't like the Rams pick? Like, cause I don't want to go with the 49ers. Cowboys is not winning the Super Bowl. Now, it's something about the Cowboys. Not this year. Not this year. Like I said, I do believe that the Chiefs is gonna three-peat. I said that pretty early. You don't bet against Patrick Mahomes. You just don't. You don't. You don't. You don't. Oh, if you missed it, earlier with the Steelers, I said I like the acquisition that they made. They got Russell Wilson, they got Patrick Queen, they got rid of Deontay Johnson, who I felt as though was probably a cancer, and they have Mike Tomlin. I feel like Russ had an off year with Sean Payton. Sean didn't want Russ. Russ didn't want Sean. You know, they gon' they gon' they gon' mold that out. They gonna fix that ordeal. They gonna get it took care of. I don't feel as though they're gonna win the division. I don't feel as though they're gonna win the division. That's the Ravens' division to lose. But I feel as though the Steelers did what it took. They got rid of Kenny Pickett, or they're gonna battle for the. They're battling for it. They're battling for the number one quarterback. So we don't know. Russ might lose it out. I doubt it, but that'd be raw. I doubt Mike Tomlin win less than 6 games. Mike Tomlin has not had a losing season. It's wood right here. Knocking on wood. I don't. I don't. I I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Mike Tomlin is too good of a coach. Mike Tomlin is too good of a person to let that team go down the drain. But I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Y'all keep letting me know what y'all like. Keep let me know. And then, so the hypothetical this week. Now, every podcast I'm gonna have to give y'all a nice hypothetical, a nice little if you can, if you can't. Since this one is at least NFL theme for this moment. Now, you're given one quarter behind a very decent offensive line. Do you feel as though one quarter, 15 minutes, you can get 20 yards behind that offensive line for $1 million? 20 yards. 20 yards. 20 yards against an NFL defense behind an NFL offensive line. 15 minutes for $1 million. Me personally, 20 yards is a lot of yards. 20 yards is a lot of yards. And I I didn't play football because I didn't like getting hit. Now I didn't like getting hit. I didn't like getting hit, and I like the commitment for it. Now, granted, I know I was okay, but I wasn't good. I wasn't great. I wasn't out here going crazy. My that man White, I had to block that boy in practice one time, and I sure ain't block him. I I realized in high school that I was made to give out. I can be a coach. Not that I can be a coach, because being a coach takes a lot of strategic dedication, this, that, and the other. Not I can just be a coach like it's easy, but I can work to be a coach. Not getting hit. No, I don't do the physical. So you give me let me choose my defense that I go against. Now any of these grown men falling on me gonna be hard, man. But you telling me $1 million is on the line, and you give me a year to practice, or give me nah, you got you right now, not in your prime. I'm lying. You can't get no practice. You accept the challenge right now. You get warped to an NFL season like it's virtual reality, like it's virtual reality type shit. You get warped. You in a helmet. You walking out onto the field, and it's like a normal game. You get you just ah you just get it. Oh shit. Sometimes I get bored. Sometimes I just go with the flow. Really, really, because I have some talking points here to kind of keep me on track, but y'all are interacting, so I just kind of go with the flow, and I'm open and everything like that, so I can kind of swerve it, and then if I need to go back to the talking points, I can always go back, because this is more than just football. We can talk about life. We can talk about anime. We can talk about cartoon. I got the football jersey on because I brought up the free agency, but we can talk about anything, to be honest. But I ain't gonna try to talk you out. I talk long, but nah, I try to keep talking points, but I just kind of go with the flow. Just shoot the shit with y'all because I appreciate y'all. And even if y'all wasn't here, I'd just be sitting here talking to the camera and kind of just like, you know, whoa, hey, baby, hold on, whoa, hold on, whoa. You got too much. Hey, hold on. Whoa. Hey, now, hey, now, hey. Hey now, 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 hey now. Don't they fly eagles fly, fly eagles fly, fly eagles fly. I do that. Um, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Now we got C.J. Gardner Johnson back. Oh, y'all run them likes up. Y'all run them likes up. I appreciate y'all for coming in, tuning in, but y'all run them likes up for me. Y'all run them likes up for me. Hey, yeah. But nah, hey, nah, no disrespect. We got C.J. Gardner Johnson back. Darius Slay back for another year. I was at them games too. I was at them games too. I had took my little brother. I had took my little brother to this past game. We're in Jerry World, and then my girlfriend, my brother Jacob, and his wife had went the year before that, like Jalen first year starting. I am 0-2 in Jerry World. I am 0-2 in Jerry World. If I lose my next time, I'm not going back. I didn't wear my jersey last time. I ain't wear my jersey last time. But if I'm 0-3 in Jerry World, I promise I'm not going back. Man, I'm not going back. Not going back. That place ain't done nothing for me. That place ain't not helped me out. None. And then they overpriced. And then I was walking to Buffalo where my car was parked. It was no rain. It was nothing. And I stepped in some mud and ruined my custom shoes. Oh man, 38 hot. It hadn't even rained. It was no liquor rain. It was just a random mud puddle that I just so happened to step in. I tried to clean them off with baking soda and stuff. You wouldn't notice, but yeah. Tell them again. Cowboys suck. Yeah, but don't play with me. Fly Eagles fly. But man, oh man, Fly Eagles fly, baby. Fly Eagles fly. Fly Eagles fly. Fly Eagles fly. Oh my god. But yeah, if y'all feel as though y'all can get 10 yards, see, everybody say Cowboys suck. Everybody say Cowboys suck. Me, I'm open. I'm open. Hey, I know you. You on your high horse right now. Y'all won the Super Bowl. I can't really say nothing to you. I can't really say nothing to you. You got that. You got that. You got that. Yeah, I know. I done complimented Patrick Mahomes too much to say anything bad about the Chiefs. You don't back. Yeah, I can't say nothing. But I can tell you don't disrespect my team. Real talk. Fly can fly. Jalen Hurts, Saquon. They both bench 700 a piece. Together they bench 1,500. So you know that brotherly shove. That brotherly shove. AJ Brown is a top 5 receiver in the league. Don't put some respect on his name. AJ Brown is top 5 in the league. Put some respect on his name. He was hurt. He was hurt against the Buccaneers. He was hurt. He didn't even play against the Buccaneers. We lost our center, but I believe in my team. Man. And then Saquon Barkley. Y'all forget that the Giants are not good. The Giants are not good. They didn't have an offensive line. They didn't have a quarterback. They didn't have receivers. They barely had a defense. And you're telling me Saquon Barkley with Jalen Hurts, with AJ Brown, with Dallas Goedert, with Devontae Smith, with that offensive line, with that defense, that Saquon not finna go crazy? Kellen Moore calling the offense for this man? He not finna go crazy? He not finna go crazy? Saquon finna go crazy. He went from the worst offensive line to a top 5 offensive line without the greatest center, Jason Kelsey. Man, y'all better stop playing. Put some respect. Chris Olave top 2. In the NFC South, it's Mike Evans and then Chris Olave. Ain't no way he top 2 in the league. Y'all drop y'all top receivers right now. Let me think. Give me like 2 minutes. Give me like 2 minutes. Tyreek Hill, no particular order. Because I wasn't expecting y'all to just disrespect AJ Brown like that. Hold on. Talk about Chris Olave. AJ Brown. Tyreek Hill, CeeDee Lamb. Ooh. Do I wanna put Jay Jettas? Are we going based off last season? Ah. Ah. Receiver. Do I want to put Debo? Man, nah, I ain't gonna put Debo in shit. Fuck Debo. Not Debo. Debo. Where y'all rank Puka Nakua? Where y'all rank Puka? Where y'all rank Puka at? Puka top 10, Puka top 15. Where y'all rank Puka at? He had a nice breakout season with Matthew Stafford on the hill. Where y'all ranking Puka? 15, top 15, kind of like his range. Okay. Top 15. That's what I'm thinking about. Top 15, top 10, top 7. Hill, Olave, AJ, Cup, Lamb. 15, Lamb. Okay. Now Tyreek Hill, AJ Brown, Jamar Chase. If we going off last season, I don't know. That's gonna be tough. I'm gonna get y'all back on that. Because I do want to put AJ Brown up there. Like I said, he got hurt. He started off going strong. They started telling off at the end. Them as a team, the Eagles as a team started telling off at the end, which dipped into his production. And then, like I said, he got hurt the last week when he was in a game that he shouldn't have been in, when we was getting beat by the Giants by goddamn 30, 50 points. Golly. Devontae Adams is my favorite receiver, like as far as in the league. I don't know necessarily top receiver because he ain't got no quarterback with him. Now, if he were to get a quarterback, Devontae Adams, again, I took him in one of my fantasy leagues, and he fucked. Never mind. He messed me off. Golly, man. Fucking Devontae. He had some games because he's still Devontae Adams, but the fact that he ain't have a quarterback, he had Jimmy Garoppolo, he had somebody else, but dang, that's crazy. Who should y'all team draft? Who should y'all team draft right now? Like what position? If you don't have a specific player, like what's the team need of y'all's going down right now? I feel like my team, you know, we need to if we need to do something with the linebackers. We need to do something with the linebackers. If we can add a linebacker, it'll be crazy. Random receiver, a random receiver I can think of. God dang, Stevie Johnson with the Bills, TJ Hootsmanzada, Roddy White, Percy Harvin, Tavon Austin, Sidney Rice. What's another receiver? Todd Plankton, Marcus Colston. Oh God, man. Joe Horn, Roy Williams, And most of these players used to give me trouble. Donald Driver, Sam Hurd, Joshua Cribbs. But man, I'm ready for the NFL season. I'm so ready for the NFL season. I'm it's gonna be ready. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna try to go to at least 1 or 2 games this year. Start a tradition. So NFL season, I'm so ready for it. As I said, let me know what you think go win, who you think go win the divisions. Let me know who you think are the biggest free agency winners and losers in this league right now. Um, right now, since I done got the football stuff out the way, I appreciate, I wanted to, since I hadn't been able to make a video on it and then address it as a whole, I do want to say RIP to Akira Toriyama. He is the creator of Dragon Ball Z. He recently passed away, I want to believe, at the age of 68, 69. And I have not been able to at least pay my respects in the way. Rest in peace. I do appreciate the influence that you did as on a generation. You've influenced a lot of anime that I've come to enjoy. You are an amazing artist. You are gonna go down in history. Um, I, I appreciate you. I inspire to create something like you've done. I inspire to do something like you did. I want to draw and create. I want to be able to influence generations with the animes that I make, with the books that I put out. When I'm an artist, when I'm doing this, like I inspire. So, I do appreciate the influence that you've done. I do hope that you rest in paradise. Your work is not gonna be tarnished, and you are gonna live forever because Goku is a staple in anime. Your show is a staple in anime. It's gonna live. Most people only like Dragon Ball Z. Like a lot of people that you come across that be like, "Oh, I watch anime," and you ask them what they watch, they be like, "Oh, I watch Dragon Ball Z." What else do you watch? There's other anime. So and then like the street, they said that when Dragon Ball Z came on, the cartel stopped their crime. Like the cartel calmed down for like 3 days to watch Dragon Ball Z, and then they upped it. They was like, "Oh, Goku on. Let me go ahead and take care of my business, and then let me get back to take care of my business." So you Akira influenced so much and done so much, and I appreciate you for what you did. I'm not. I'm not one of the people that be like, "Oh, they passed away. I need to go ahead and throw them in my tops." They're still Dragon Ball Z is still not in my top 10. I do respect them, this, that, and the other. They get an honorable mention in my top 10 for the work and the generations that they've come to influence. And then their good work made other animes want to work harder so they can surpass it. It's no honor than that. My character, I want my character in the animes that I make and Guru make and CJ make and everything, like everybody that's a part of the team. I want the ones that we make to to influence the generation. I want our characters to be able to be like, oh, well, they on par with Goku, they on par with Vegeta, they on par with so and so. Their story, their fights are on par with Dragon Ball Z because that's one of the standard bearers when it comes to fighting. Like Dragon Ball Z has bled a nation. You late, boy. You late. I'm not gonna take the jersey off. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna take the jersey off. You late. You're late. You're late. I'm not gonna take the jersey off. Fly Eagles, fly. Fly Eagles, fly. Boy, I I'm paying my respects to Akira Toriyama, and you want to come in here on some disrespectful tip. Fly Eagles fly. Anyway, back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. But and if y'all that boy is a hater, that boy is a bona fide hater. Like if y'all know that man personally, he a hater, a hater. I love him. I love him. That's my brother. But he a hater. This you ain't even, you a hater too. I ain't even go hold you on that one. I ain't even gonna hold you. But I do appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you're tuning in right now, I was paying my respects to Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball Z. He recently passed away. So I was paying my respects. I was gonna go down a couple of my characters and this, that, and the other. But then that young man came in with some hating energy, and we here at Just an Unknown podcast, we do not condone the negativity. So if you're gonna be in this empire, if you're gonna be in this safe space, I'm gonna need all that hate to come out your heart. Oh, if we can get one more body, we'll have 13 people. And y'all know how much I love the number 13. If y'all can get one more body in here for me, if y'all can just join on the second phone, I just want to see the number 13. I just want to see the number 13. Somebody left. Oh Lord, I just want to see 13. I just want to see 13. Can y'all do that? Can y'all do that? Can y'all do that for me? Just give me like two more bodies. Right now we at 11. I just want to get to 13. Like that would personally like make me like personally happy. If we can't get to 13, I still appreciate everybody for tuning in. But let me get back to my regularly scheduled, unscheduled program because we off the cusp. But my favorite transformation is gotta be Gohan going Super Saiyan 2. That's my favorite moment in Dragon Ball Z. That's my most memorable moment in Dragon Ball Z. Is Gohan going Super Saiyan 2. The atmosphere, everything that led up to the point, the fact that he was the first person to go Super Saiyan 2 is is crazy. Like that's my favorite transformation. And hey, I appreciate I like the number 13. Like I appreciate it. Like if it don't, then shit, it don't. But I appreciate it nonetheless. But to keep this kind of Dragon Ball theme going before these heathens get me too far off track, I wanted to go down a couple of my favorite characters. Number one, we got Vegito coming in. Number two, we got Janemba. We got Broly. We got Future Trunks. We got Kid Buu. We have Cell. We have Android 17. We have Granola. Granola. If you haven't read the manga, you're not gonna know who Granola is. But I put him in my top characters. He a dog. Like he throw them things, his backstory, this, that, and other. Granola in my top characters. If you don't read the manga, please read the manga. I got Tien and I got Vegeta. So again, I appreciate Dragon Ball Z. And for real, like real talk, like y'all playing like as much as I would love to. I just want to see the number 13. Like I love the number. And then that just means 13 people watching my stuff. And I ain't never had 13 people watching me to begin with. But oh man. Oh man. I do appreciate y'all though. Next stream that we got going on is gonna be this weekend. Oh yeah, y'all drop y'all favorite characters. If y'all watch Dragon Ball Z, you know what, y'all drop y'all favorite characters. Y'all drop y'all favorite moments, and throw up the love for the goat, Akira, goat Dragon Ball Z. Y'all drop y'all favorite characters. Y'all drop y'all favorite Dragon Ball Z moments. Drop your favorite Dragon Ball Z movie. Like drop your favorite Dragon Ball Z movie. Man, that boy funny. I know you don't watch it. They got a character named Granola. But yeah, y'all drop y'all favorite Dragon Ball Z movie cuz they dropped some bangers for real. The first Broly movie is probably my favorite movie. The first Broly movie. If it's not that movie, I like Janemba. Janemba, one of my favorite characters. I like that movie. Um, Meta Cooler. Meta Cooler. I'll count down with you. You don't rush my time. But no, I appreciate you for tuning in. If you got to go in a minute, I do appreciate you for tuning in while you had your moment. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate you, man. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day at your job. And next time you come in to Just the Unknown podcast, you better come with some good energy, you heathen. I would call you some other names, but I ain't gonna go crazy like that. Cause we on the air. I'm gonna text you directly and call you names. Oh no, be safe, dude. Be safe while you driving. I'm hoping that my podcast is keeping you, keeping you entertained for your hour. You've been here joining in. I appreciate you. Your favorite character, Piccolo, and Dead's on with Garlic Jr. That was a great movie. That was a great movie. And yeah, there was there's a character named Granola, and it's a nice little backstory. But you got to read the manga. Like you have to read it to understand kind of his point. You know. But I hope y'all having a great day at work. Y'all be safe. Y'all be careful. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment like y'all doing. I do appreciate you. Next podcast we have is gonna be it's not gonna be sports related. The next podcast that we have is gonna be cartoon and anime. It's gonna be anime related. I'm just I'm just letting you know now. So next time you tune in, just go ahead and get your nerd hat ready. It's gonna be anime and cartoon related. I love some good cartoons. I love some good anime. It's gonna be a nice little world. But even if you don't know anime, hopefully I'm able to teach you a little something because this is an open and honest area and we are always here to teach. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Um, Scooby Doo, Scooby Doo, Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo. Now, me and Bay was watching Scooby Doo the other day, and just because they felt like the original Scooby Doo, like the one that came on in the '60s, they broke into a museum. Like they broke into the museum and then had a problem when they got caught because they saw and then they thought they didn't do nothing wrong. They're hoisting each other up, breaking the window, jumping in. They ruined this museum. But just because they figured out who the ghoul or the ghost was, man, Scooby Doo, that was a squad I wouldn't even want to be a part of. Scooby Doo is one of them groups that if you were to implement yourself in that friend group in that time and in that moment, you would have to slap you would have to slap and or put hands on every single last one of the members, like because it was. And then there was another episode where Fred was like, oh, we gonna have to split up, and then Shaggy and Scooby just walked away. He was like, I ain't even tell you what the teams was, and they was like, oh, we already know how it go. You finna go with the two women, you finna go do your duty to work with the two women. We finna have to go do all the hard shit. Man, I would not want to hang with the mystery gang. First of all, I'm African American. They're not letting me break into nowhere. They're not letting me break into anywhere. I'm following this rich Caucasian Indian person around. Man, they canceling the mystery gang. It's a gang for real. Gang member, unknown emperor, and he held these four people, and a dog captive to do his crimes. They were breaking into rich people houses and stopping ghosts. They were breaking into movie theaters and running them around like, oh my goodness. Now it's a game for real. And I've kidnapped these people, but they can do it on their own, and it'd be cool. Man, I would not wanna. I would not want to be in the Scooby Doo world. Man, got delinquents, scoundrels, mongrels. Man, they'd have me canceled so quick. Man, then I'd be talking. They wouldn't even let me talk on the interviews. I wouldn't even. Daphne, Velma. Let me stop before I get beat up. My glasses, my glasses. I'll help you find them. It's a cartoon. 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 Now we can go another way with this cartoon conversation, but I ain't gonna go that way. I ain't gonna go that way. That's another. That's another. I promise. I promise. I promise. That's another podcast for another day. That's another podcast for another day. I ain't even gonna. I ain't even gonna go that hard. I ain't even gonna go that hard. That's another podcast. That's another podcast for another day. I ain't even gonna go that hard. I know I already took up an hour, y'all. Penny Proud Mama. Miss Incredible. Dexter's mom. Like, man, I'm gonna get beat up. I'm gonna get off this live, walk in the room and get choke slammed through a table. Y'all oh my Shigo from Kim Possible? Gwen from Total Drama Island? Oh. What? Boy, you freaky. Boy, you a freaky individual. She was built. She was built. But now, you stretching that one. You stretching that one. God, you a freaky man. Boy, you a freaky man. Boy, you a freaky. That boy said cow and chicken mama. Let me hold on. This woman was just some legs, man. This woman was just some legs, man. Nah, man. She was just some legs. Come on now. She was just some legs, man. Miss Bellum. Oh, from the Powerpuff Girl. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But nah, no. Like I said, that's another podcast for another day. I ain't even finna go that crazy. But man, this concludes another episode of Just an Unknown Podcast. I do appreciate you for tuning in. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Send me ideas of what you want to talk about, and this, that, and the other. It's gonna be more story times. Just let me know what you want me to talk about in these podcasts, and I'll be more than happy to go about it. It's gonna be videos. I do wrestling reviews. If you want to learn about some wrestling, I do that as well. You know, I'm always down for the conversation, as you can already see. As you can already see, hopefully everything's good at your jobs. As y'all saying, if y'all are working, tuning in, I do appreciate you for taking time out of your busy work schedule to tune in and drop by. If you're watching this at a later date, I do appreciate you for just taking the time to watch Just an Unknown Podcast with Just an Unknown Guy. Um, we are gonna continue to grow this empire. We are live. We are strong. We're gonna take it day by day, and we're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep grinding, take it step by step. Um, y'all are loved. Y'all. I hope y'all have a blessed night. And like I said, if you like anime cartoons, if you want to learn about them, or if you just want to tune in to hear me talk, because as you see, we go off the cusp sometimes. If you just want to just tune in, I am gonna do something. I'm gonna be a little bit better at letting you know when I am. But this next one's gonna be anime and anime and cartoons, and then like I said, just be looking out for videos getting dropped here and there. And I am an emperor that is unknown. I am unknown emperor. I didn't say it for that, but because that boy said a princess. I'm a mm. But I do appreciate y'all. I am unknown emperor signing off. Y'all have a blessed one.